Hi everyone, this video is going to show us what to do when we're done with our video, at least in Premiere Pro, and hopefully we're ready to export and load up into Google Drive. So I am going to go to Premiere Pro and my movie's done or my editing's done. I'm going to go make sure I have Premiere Pro up here. I'm going to go to File, Export, and Media. There's several options we can choose. Sometimes the default is QuickTime, which is an MOV file. However, if you want to make sure or ensure that you have a higher quality, you can go to H.264, and then you can preset, depending on the device or depending on the output or outlet you're planning on uploading your video to. So you could pick or choose different high quality selections here, or you can even scroll down and do YouTube if you plan on uploading this to YouTube once we've exported the file. So our goal is to actually make it into an MP4 file. So that way we can either drag it to our Google Drive or upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to just pick one of these. I'm going to do high quality 1080. And then I can change the name. So you'll notice it makes it clip 30 as an MP4. And I'm going to click on this. And it will allow me to change my name of my file. So right now it's saving it into my downloads as an MP4. I'm going to call this Bauman, and maybe it's assignment 1. So Bauman A1, or whatever you choose to call it. And I'm going to put it on my desktop. So I'm going to click on this and find my desktop and save. So you'll notice you can go through all these different options here, but pretty much we want to keep everything, export the video, export the audio. You're going to scroll down. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of things that you can do here, but really there's nothing else that I need to really work on. And then I'm going to go down here to export. And be aware it does take some time to export. This video was only 2 minutes long, but be aware that you may have to export or give yourself at least 10-15 minutes to make sure you export it to the right location and that you can either upload that MP4 file to YouTube and then get a shareable link, or drag it into Google Drive and get a shareable link. So that way you can submit all your videos into Schoology. So we'll let this go. Because it's a 1080 video, it does take a little bit longer. If we did a QuickTime video, which is an MOV file, it would be a little bit shorter, but the quality might not be as clear. So you can decide if you want to export your video to your desktop or to the designated area. Usually what happens is it will default to not only save your file, but export your file to your documents folder. And once you're in your documents folder, it will also then go into documents, documents, Adobe Premiere Pro 12. So there's quite a little bit of file searching you have to go through if you don't change it right when you click on output name. And you want to make sure that you don't close out. We don't want to interrupt our saving, our exporting as this is going on. And I'm sure if I look, even though it's still exporting, it might take a moment. If I move this all around, there we go. You'll notice that my file should be right here. So I put it on my desktop, and what I'm going to do is I am going to open up my Google Drive, and depending on where you store work, files, I strongly encourage you to create a folder for this class. You can then drag it into your Google Drive, wait for the blue lines to appear, and the plus green sign means it's ready to be dropped into Google Drive. It's going to upload into my Google Drive, and that also takes about a minute, give or take. And this way too, you can share it not only with your group members, but you can also get a shareable link to put in Schoology. So you'll notice it is just like a Google file or Google Doc. So if you want to share it with other group members, you can easily just do the share, type in your group member's name. So like if I was sharing it with, let's say, Katie Kozub, there you go. I could click on her name. And then that way your group members can all get a copy of that. Once you have it in your Google Drive, you do want to get a shareable link to submit it in Schoology. So again, you'll click on the file. You can either click on the paperclip or you can click on the person. If you click on the paperclip, I might say link sharing off. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to get this copy, hit Command C to copy or Control C to copy. And then I'm going to go on Schoology under the assignment and submit that work, just like a Google Doc. Please make sure, though, that you submit a shareable link in Schoology. Do not just email me a shareable link because I will not recognize it as handed in. So that's how you export, drag your file into Google Drive, and create a shareable link so that way you can not only share it with your group members, but also get a shareable link and submit it in Schoology.